Hey, what's up guys? Melfan230 here, and today we talk Waking the Fallen by Avenged Sevenfold. This is their second album, of course. This was released in 2003. Of course, by this point they were signed to a label called Hopeless Records. I mean, I have no idea what that is, but it's good. It's a label that they signed with. They first signed A Good Life with their first album. This album they were signed to Hopeless. Now let's talk about this album, of course. This album is produced by Mud Rock. I think his real name's Andrew Murdoch, and Fred Archambault. This is another great album. One of the best albums of the metalcore scene. Metalcore albums, the best metalcore album in my opinion, and this is probably, I think, their best album in my opinion. But I'm getting off track. I want to talk about this. Let's talk about the songs. The first song on the album is sort of the title track, which is sort of an intro. I can describe it as very dark, sort of like chorus saws, and sort of the guitars and sort of eerie screams from end shadows. Yeah, it's a very dark way and very eerie intro, which leads into the next song, which I believe is the first single off the album, called Unholy Confessions. Now that song itself is probably one of my favorite songs off of Waking the Fallen. Yeah, it's a good album. Not a good album, good song. Very soft, very fast, very. There's some good screams from End Shadows and some great dual guitar leads. Yeah, but then we get to the next song called Chapter 4. Another one of my favorite songs off Waking the Fallen. Yeah, it's a good. Chapter 4 is a good song. Very melodic. I like how it ends, sort of fades out. It's a good song. Then we get to the next song called Reminiscence. Another great song. So it's up very fast, and sort of has sort of beautiful guitar parts and sort of near the middle. Then we get to the next song called Desecrate Through Reverence. It's another interesting song. Very slow and heavy. Next song is another very fast-paced song called Eternal Rest. Very fast, heavy, just like that. Then we get to the next song is called Second Heartbeat, which is a very good song. Probably their best song, another good song from them. Very heavy, fast. Next song is called Radiant Eclipse. Nothing much to say that. It's meh. Next song is called I Won't See You Tonight, Part 1. It starts off with sort of a piano, and sort of vocals and his sort of guitar leads. Then it gets to the faster part then it gets to the next song called I Won't See You Tonight, Part 2, which starts off very fast, heavy, and another great song. Then the next song on the album is called Clairvoyant Disease. Starts off with sort of slow guitar leads from Zachy B and Sinister Gates. It's another great song. It goes very slow for a bit. Then we get to the last song on the album called And All Things Will End. Starts off very slow. Then it gets to the heavier part, which sort of ends the first part of Avenged Sevenfold's history, sort of their scene metalcore sound. No, for this album, it's a great album. Now, after this album, they would go in a complete different direction. But this is a good way to start off their first part of their career, and on the second part in the next review. So it's going to give this album. I'm going to give Waking the Fallen by Avenged Sevenfold a 9.5 out of 10. Later.